Alright, so this is just something I want to address while this stream is still viewable. So, I woke up this morning, decided to go check out Hunter Avallone's page, and the reason I did that was because the day prior, I saw on my Twitter for some reason, I saw Hunter's tweet for some reason, I don't know why, that he was going to be alive today, on my 21st birthday. Yeah, that's right. And so I woke up this morning. Well, it's not morning anymore. You can see it's 12:34. But went up to Hunter, check the stream out just briefly to see what he was talking about, and I see that he was watching Zach The Celtics Guy's video. And now I don't know much about Zach The Celtics Guy, but I found his Hunter Avallone videos once while I was just searching through. He popped in my recommended and so he made a video ranting about Hunter Avallone. So I made a comment on this video where I say that Zach is at least more rational and open-minded than Hunter Avallone is. So he pinned that comment, and which is cool. Thanks, Zach, by the way. And so Hunter actually decided to read it. So I'm gonna let him read it, and I'm gonna go ahead and give out my response. He's acting super smug as usual.
What's his pinned comment? I have to say, I'm a pretty right-wing libertarian that supports Trump.
You're gonna read the part that I said in parentheses?
I think this guy might not agree with me. And I think you are a more rational person than Hunter Avallone. Because you can actually have mature conversations with people who don't agree with you and seem more open-minded.
And the reason I say that is because I hear that this Zach The Celtics Guy is friends with a guy named Steven and Damien, who both their channels I've checked out, and they seem a bit more right-wing, and Zach The Celtics Guy is actually friends with these people, and he's had conversations with them, so therefore, that's how I thought I came with that.
These people are living in a different reality. They've constructed their own dimension.
By the way, I like how Hunter's... This is the first comment I've ever posted on this guy's video, and Hunter thinks I'm just like this guy who... He just thinks I'm just like as insane as, I don't know, fucking Alex Jones or something, I don't know, but...
The Hunter derangement dimension.
No, I do not have Hunter derangement, because I actually do agree with some of Hunter's takes on some stuff. I actually... Let me open up this channel real quick and just look through and see some stuff I need to... see some examples. Alright. By the way, this guy talks about how that guy makes so many videos on Hunter, yet Hunter has made about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 videos about Nick Fuentes. So let me... Alright, so I kind of agree with his take on Trump saving Christmas. I think that was kind of silly. I kind of agree with his take on the... I haven't watched this video, but I'm assuming he defends the use of the word cracker. I don't have a problem with that either. And then I also agree with his take about how LGBT is a sin. I agree with his take that I don't believe LGBT is a sin either. And I have LGBT friends myself, so I can testify.
Hunter, on the other hand, when someone disagrees with him, he says, "Get in my Discord and debate me or you're banned from my channel."
Which is true. I saw that happen just yesterday.
Well, not when they just disagree. Usually when they talk shit.
Well, I've seen some people post something they disagree with without any insults, and you've said, well, if you want to get in my Discord and debate me about it, then go ahead. But the other thing I gotta say about that, though, is that either way, you shouldn't just shadow ban people from your channel just because they talk shit. Putting that in quotes. There's several people on my channel, and I'm a small channel, so you should be even less affected by this, that talk show my videos, and I ignore it. I don't shadow ban anyone. In fact, why don't I go check out how many people I've shadow banned? And there you go, look, I've shadow banned 0 people from my channel. Let's see your list, Mr. Avallone.
He's just super close-minded,
Which is
why I am called a grifter for changing my mind.
Well, I don't agree that you're a grifter, because I don't think you are, but what I mean by closed-minded is that you interrupt the people you debate so much that I can't finish your streams, and you basically just respond with the worst interpretation that you could have gotten from that, try to make them seem like a bigot or something. So I went back through editing this video, and I decided that I'm actually going to include a couple examples of what I'm talking about with the closed-minded debate thing. So first I'm going to show a clip of Hunter when he was on the right when he debated people.
What is your goal here?
My goal is to go around and ask people questions because I personally don't really agree with a lot of what's being said here.
Like what? Like what do you agree with?
Well, I don't agree with a lot of the feminist myths. For example, a lot of people say that women are paid less than men. I don't know if you believe that.
That's a fact.
That is not true. Can I explain why I don't believe that? Yes. The reason I do not believe that is because in 2016 there was a female Harvard professor who debunked the wage gap. The wage gap is the idea, what they did to find that finding, they compared a man's salary to a woman's salary. They didn't take into account if the woman had taken time off or if the man had worked overtime, because men are statistically more likely to work overtime. They didn't take any of that into account. They simply compared 2 salaries and claimed that women are being paid less. Since 1963, it's been illegal to pay women less. The Equal Pay Act was passed under 1963.
Have you gone into a CVS and looked at how much the razors are for guys and how much the razors are for girls?
That's absolutely. No, that's another thing I don't agree with, and the reason is a lot of female like cleaning utensils, like what you said, razors and things. Those are made differently for women.
Wait, so they have to cost more?
It costs the companies more money to make them.
And now I'm going to show a clip of Hunter when he left the right and became a social democrat and started debating people.
Even if she wasn't made to feel uncomfortable. No, even if she was.
I think that her newfound assertion that he was sexually harassed, the fact that they are no longer on good terms. I think that
I don't care. It's the actions that he has confessed to doing.
I think that the clear evidence that she has is he meant that mortified her and that he apologized for. I don't think that we'll be able to find any prior evidence of sexual harassment or
he acknowledged making comments about her being sexy and her jeans.
This incident.
You can see after he changed his views, he became more and more closed-minded, because when he was on the right, you could see he was actually open-minded and actually listened to what the other person had to say, and then he gave his perspective. Now, whenever someone tries to give their perspective, he interrupts the person he's trying to talk to. You saw in the clip, he interrupted the person he was debating 3 times in 1 minute. So that is what I'm referring to when I say Hunter became closed-minded.
Because everyone he debates, he just interrupts so much that I can't finish his streams. Yeah, that translates to Hunter doesn't let these losers just go on massive tangents.
No, because you could have at least given them 1 or 2 minutes uninterrupted, you'd see in a presidential debate or something. If you want to start a debate, what I suggest you do is you set up rules that each person gets 2 minutes uninterrupted, and once their time's up, their time's up. Just my suggestion. By the way, why are you over-dramatizing the comment like I'm pearl clutching or something? I don't.
I'm probably lucky to have discovered his channel through his Why I Left the Right video.
Which is true.
Because if I found him while he was right-wing, I probably would have supported him and watched his descent into a closed-minded social democrat firsthand.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Back when he was right-wing, when he actually went out into women's marches and debated people, he actually asked people questions, wanted them to hear what they wanted to say, waited for them to respond with what they wanted to say, and then he gave his perspective, and that's how he used to be. So he was actually open-minded while he was right-wing. Now, I haven't watched all his right-wing videos, so maybe he is the same in Discord debates or some if he did those back then. But then he left the right, I decided I'd give him a chance, and I did just that through, I'd say it was around the time of the 2020 election was when he started getting more and more closed-minded. Well, actually, maybe even before that, maybe when he watched the George Floyd body cam video and his reaction was actually similar to Zach The Celtics Guy's. That's when I started to really lose interest into his content and started to think he was kind of descending into closed-minded social democrat. By the way, at least I got the social democrat right. I'm sure he could at least give me credit for at least getting his political affiliation right, and not. I didn't call him a far-left commie or something. You could get credit for that, please.
Alright, I'm gonna be the first dislike. Congratulations, dude. That was some entertaining comedy right there. I mean, I'm not trying to be ableist. Like, I don't want to be here, like, mocking the clearly mentally unwell individual having a break from reality on camera, but...
I think he's done talking about me at this point, so that's my statement.